All right, so today we're going to be hitting the weights. We're going to hit them pretty hard for a great full body workout using only weights. Welcome to Siscoe Gym's daily exercise prescriptions. I'm exercise specialist David Siscoe. As I mentioned, on tap for today, we're going to be doing weight training, and we're going to split it up in two different components where we're going to start with strength training, and then we're going to throw in a Metcon, which is short for metabolic conditioning, but again, using solely weights. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start you off with the strength training component, and here's what I'd like to see you using for today's strength. We're actually going to go for a PR on this one, okay? So a PR means a personal record. We're going to hit the front squats. We're going to do 5 sets. So the sets are going to be broken up into a rep count as follows. You're going to do set number 1, 3 reps. Set number 2, 3 reps. Set number 3, 3 reps. Each time, of course, you should be ascending in weight. Set number 4, 1 rep. Set number 5, 1 rep. The goal clearly should be that you are trying to get to a new personal record within 5 sets. So make sure you've done a thorough warm-up prior to hitting the weights, well, certainly hitting the front squat in the strength training component in today's exercise prescription. Set your mind ready for a PR. I really want to see you guys pull off a great new personal record. All right, once that is done, we're going to move on into a metabolic conditioning component using, again, just weights. So we're going to look at 2 different exercises. We're going to take the power clean, and we're going to take front squats once again. Here's how you're going to put these 2 together. The power cleans and front squats will have a protocol weight of 135 pounds for the guys, 95 pounds for the ladies. Now, when I call out for a protocol weight, if this weight is above your PR, clearly you're going to need to scale it down, probably to about 75% of your PR. So don't be too concerned with whether or not you can hit the protocols that I'm calling for, but you should keep in mind that is where I would like to see you go to be easily able to achieve those weights. And the only way you're going to hit those protocol weights is if you get yourself out of your comfort zone. You do not want to stay in that same zone all the time just because you're comfortable. Get out of it and impress yourself. What can you do for yourself? All right, so here's how you're going to put the power cleans and the front squats together. We're going to do 7 rounds of 7 power cleans, followed immediately by 5 front squats. And again, you're using the same weight, so you just have 1 bar set up. And then we're doing a total of 7 rounds. So what that means is at the end of 1 round, it does not necessarily mean you have to take a break at that point in time. If you can keep going, keep going. Don't take a break where you think, oh, 7 power cleans, I'll take a break. Try to take a break when you really need a break, not where you see these mental cutoffs and therefore you're going to take a break, because that's where it just seems logical. Take the breaks only when and where you need them. And if you can, ahead of taking any breaks, anticipate what your break is going to be. If your break is going to be a timed break, for example, you might say, okay, I'm going to take a break. Anytime I take a break, I'm going to take it for 30 seconds, and come hell or high water at that 30-second mark, I'm going again. Or your break might be a certain number of breaths. So you might turn around and say, okay, I'm going to take 3 breaths and then I go. It doesn't mean 3 breaths and then you go with the expectation of finishing, but you're just going to go. And anytime you have to break, you're going to take 3 breaths, 5 breaths. Try to predetermine the number of breaths or predetermine the time so that your breaks are even anticipated and predetermined. It'll help you get through the metabolic conditioning component a lot smoother. All right, so once again, we've got 7 rounds of 7 power cleans and 5 front squats. Now, if you're hitting the protocol weights that I called for, and remember, it is 135 pounds for the guys, 95 pounds for the ladies. If you're hitting those protocols, then and only then, consider doing today's exercise prescription for time. Otherwise, just get through the workload. Don't concern yourself with doing it for time if you're hitting any weights lighter than the protocol weights. That means what you need to do is perfect the execution and worry about building up your strength. Don't concern yourself with time, because you're probably just going to do ugly repetitions, and ugly repetitions lead to an increased risk of hurting yourself, and it's the last thing we want to see you do. So work with a weight that's well within your comfort zone, but more to the outside of that comfort zone. All right, there you have it. We've got two different exercises in today's exercise prescription, which means right down below this video box, there will be video tutorial links to those exercise video tutorials. Please take a look at them and study them, particularly the power clean, front squat. They're very technical exercises, so you want to make sure that your execution of those are nothing but flawless. Now, equally right down below this video box, you'll notice there's a share button. Do it while we're talking about it right now. Please just click your share button and share this to your social feeds, all of them, but particularly if you could, at least to your Facebook page so your family and friends can follow along wherever they may be. All right, there you have it. That is today's weight training exercise prescription.